icy fingers of dawn crept over the horizon, illuminating the sleepy town of Havenwood nestled in the cradle of misty mountains. The townsfolk were stirring, slowly bringing life and warmth to the cottages and cobblestone streets. But in a weather-worn house at the edge of the woods, a woman named Eleanor Rosewood stood alone with the specters of her past. Eleanor's life was a tapestry woven with the threads of sorrow and resilience. Widowed at a young age, she found solace in her garden, where the roses bloomed despite the harsh winds that often swept through the valley. Her late husband's laughter still lingered in the air like a haunting melody. Every day, as she watered the roses, she could sense the presence of whatever remained of him watching over her. One morning, while arranging a bouquet, Eleanor discovered an old, dusty journal among the forgotten recesses of her attic. Its leather binding was cracked, and the pages were yellowed with age. Curious, she picked it up and settled into her chair by the fireplace. As the fire crackled, she opened the journal to find it filled with poems and sketches. The handwriting was unfamiliar, though it carried a strangely intimate tone. The first poem was a tale of a young couple, their dreams intertwined like climbing vines. Even more intriguing were the sketches, portraying landscapes she had never seen, yet felt drawn to. Each entry was dated, spanning the years before and after her own childhood. Her heart fluttered with a mix of excitement and melancholy as she turned each page, eager to uncover the identity of the mysterious author. Days turned into weeks as Eleanor lost herself in the pages, finding solace and companionship in the words. The journal described places far beyond Havenwood, igniting a dormant desire within her to explore. One particular passage detailed an ancient oak tree in an unnamed forest where two lovers had carved their initials. Compelled by an unfamiliar nostalgia, Eleanor felt drawn to find this tree. She left notes for her neighbors, explaining she was traveling, a decision that took the town by surprise. Travel was unheard of for Eleanor, whose roots were as deeply planted in the town as the ancient oak she now saw. Her journey led her through sprawling fields and quiet hamlets, her heart guided by a sense of familiarity she couldn't explain. The landscapes matched the sketches. It was as if she were retracing the footsteps of the journal's author, seeing through their eyes. One dusk, Eleanor found herself in a forest, its trees towering and solemn. There, nestled among the roots, stood the ancient oak. Its bark was rugged but alive with whispers of the past. There, she found the initials, MR and CH, encircled by a heart. Tears welled up in her eyes, knowing she had uncovered the secret that tied her to these strangers, the roped heritage of an undetermined past. A sense of completion washed over her as the echoes of lost voices soared through the leaves. Returning to Havenwood, Eleanor brought with her not just the stories from the journal but also a newfound freedom. She planted more roses, a colorful testimony to her journey and the discovery that the past could speak to the present, inspiring a life yet to be lived.